All right, guys. So as I've said, here's our to-do. Let's review what we did last class with the adding and subtracting of decimals. We are afterwards going to work with a partner on the group activity. And then you'll do an exit ticket for me after we're done. These two assignments are both in Google Classroom, okay? Yeah or no? Can you wait till after I get through what I'm, yeah, we'll have a break. So let's get through the review portion first, okay? All right, so I'm pulling from the worksheet we did last time. So we practiced separating our numbers by with the decimal. We're putting, we go ones, tens, hundreds is to the other side of the decimal. So for example, with the decimal number from our first problem, 3.26. 3 represents our ones. We got to bring our decimal down to separate it from the fraction part of our number, which is the 2.5. So it'd be 0.25. Yes. That's okay. All right. So can someone tell me if this is our ones and this is our whole part, when we're looking at our fraction part, does anybody remember what place value this would be, this first number here too? Yeah, Adair, good job. So this is our tenths. And then what would the 5 be? Remember it goes, so tenths, what comes next, Isabella? 1, so close. So that would be to the left of the decimal. When we're going backwards this way, it goes tenths, hundredths. Yes. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys remember that. Hundredths. Good work. Okay. So that was our first one. And then we added it to 2.61. So same thing. So this is our whole part. Anything to the left of the decimal is our whole number. So what place value would we call this? 1. Ones. Thanks, Vincent. Oh, it's going to get too sloppy. I'll just leave that. Same thing here. What would the 6 represent? Tenths, and then the 1? Hundredths. Okay. We also practice lining up our decimals. So we want to make sure when we're adding or subtracting decimal numbers that we are staying in line, because it's important for helping us get the correct value. So who wants to help me out? 5 plus 1.
5 plus 1.
Hold on, Isaac was talking today.
No. Let me.
You want it? 6. Isaac, what would 2 plus 6 be? 2 plus 6.
7. 8.
8. Good job. What do I do with my decimal, Vincent?
5. Yeah, bar down.
Well, bring it down. You gotta bring it down. Keep it in line. Keep it where it's lined up. Adam, what would 3 plus 2 equal? 5. Okay, so this is our solution. Today's lesson is going to follow the same format, but we're working with money. So your whole part, think of your whole part as the dollar value, the bill. The fraction parts, everything to the right of the decimal, those are our fraction parts. So they're going to be broken down into coins. Okay, does that make sense? So if I wanted to represent 586, I got to keep in mind my place values. So, right, so 8 is our tenths. So you're going to count up by how many tens it is. So I have 8 tens, 6 hundredths. So you're going to represent that with your coins when you get into your groups. Let me slow down. Let me first start with the whole. So for my whole part, what are my options? How can I represent 5 with money? I could use small bills like the ones, right, Adair? What else? What else could I use to represent 5?
Points.
You could do coins. It would take a lot though. So that's why it's easier to focus on the whole part. Sarah, do you have any ideas?
Hundreds.
Hundreds? You could do 100 bills if it were a big number. Yep. Thanks, Isaac. And then we also have this handy dandy $5 bill. So we would use this to represent the whole part. Or like Adair said, we could use dollar bills. How many dollar bills would I need, Adair? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can represent the whole part like this with one bill to represent the 5 as a whole, or you can break it down into ones. How about for my fraction part of 86? Anybody know off the top what I could do? Go ahead, Sergio. Did you say coins? Okay, so with coins, you guys are familiar with quarters? So that would be 25 cents. So that would be, my fraction part would be 25. Or you can use the dime, which is value of 10. So that's what I was kind of hinting at. So when we're looking at the 10th part, think of it of how many 10s would I need? Or if you want to use bigger increments, you could use quarters. For the 6, it's over 5, so I could use a 5 to represent the 5 and then add a penny for the additional coin there. Am I going too fast? Is this making sense to us all? Makes sense. Okay. When you get into your groups, you'll see when you go on Google Classroom, there's different word problems. You have to work with your group to come up with the money. So each partnership is going to have some money to use. And I'm looking for you to show me how would you represent the addition or subtraction problems. Okay. Thank you for listening and following along and participating. I'm going to give us all 2 points for now. So we just need 3 more for our goal. We're working in our groups. If I hear a lot of idea sharing and cooperation, we'll get some more points there. Okay. So at this time, go ahead and open up your Google Classrooms. You will find it under classwork. It's at the top of the stream. Money group activity, it's called. Does anybody need this or can I erase it? Okay. All right, so for the small groups, I'm just going to write here so you know it's called money activity. All right, I'm just going to walk around, make sure we all found it. Do you have the Google Classroom open right now?
Is this the right Google Classroom?
Let me see, let me check it. So go home and it should be money group activity. What's up, honey?
Is this the right one?
So you're gonna go to money group activity. Anybody need help finding it?
Like this?
Let me see where you're at. Yes, you got it. Marcus got it. Okay, so I'll go on Google Classroom. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, let me get that for you. Here's the class code. It is 3, oops, XPHC. C 4D. Can you see that, Isabella? Okay, okay. Let me know when you're in. I'm going to start handing out the money to the groups. Oh yeah, where's your, where did Sierra go? Oh, okay, she'll be right back then. You got in? Okay, awesome. Let me help you find the activity.
partner for now or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna start handing out money. Here's your partner, Isabella. You can go ahead and sit by her. This is play money. No. Actually. Okay. This is all the money you and Arnell can use. So you got there a penny? Four quarter. Real quick, does anyone want to share the values of each coin? Like, for example, how much is a quarter worth? 25 cents. What about a dime? 10 cents. What about a nickel? 5 cents. And pennies? There you go. I did not. Thank you for reminding me, Marky. Oh my goodness. 10 minutes. Okay, I got it.
So multiply 8, then we just got 2 days. What?
All right, so Marky inside, here's your money you can use for your activity. And then on your scratch paper, please write for me your solution. Oh. Adam, I'm coming to you next. Okay. Adam, thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. I know. See if that's enough for you to get started. Sergio. Okay, I want to see you show me where the money goes. I'm gonna come around and check. Is anybody having trouble with the question so far? Or is it making sense? All right. Let's see, here's. Oh, open up your code and get to the. Classroom will be at the top. It's called group money group activity. Yeah, you guys want to share it. You got it?
Yeah.
Want to show me an example?
So I have $5.
Oh, you got $5. Oh, perfect. And go to the money activity.
So basically what I do is simplify it. I just do 10 minus 4 equals 5. Yeah.
Oh,
We're at 6.
Oh, yeah, you're right, 10 minus 4. Yes, good catch. Okay, so what you're doing, Marky, you and Saw can work together. You're gonna look at each problem. And you're gonna use your money to show the solution. So work out the problem on your scratch paper so you can kind of get an idea what you'll be left with.
Here. Now you got some fives, you got some ones. How can we-
Oh, you don't type on it, so that's what the scratch paper is for. So you're gonna write down your answers there. So let's start here. You have $10. It costs $4 for a combo meal. How much money will you have left? So if you started with 10, and then you had to spend 4, how much do you have left? There you go. Nice. Write down, show your work though. How much more do we need? So you're gonna show, first you had 10, how much more than if it costs $4, am I adding or subtracting money? Subtract that. So you're gonna line up your decimals like we practiced. 10 minus $4 and show your solution. Yes, it doesn't matter. As long as you get the decimals, I'm happy.
Okay.
All right, how you going there, guys? Okay, cool. Yeah, make sure you make note of it on your scratch paper so you guys get credit, okay?
That's all right.
I know, I see. All right, making sense, Armel? Make sure you,
Easy. it's
make
mi-
note of your answers too, so I give you credit.
It's minus 5.1.
Good job.
Okay, so how do you make that with the money left? You gotta know that. We only need to know $1 bill after that, right? No.
Well, I think I might have to give you guys some more money. You got 5.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we need like 1.
You are right. You are.
Around 1.
Okay, let me help you out for you. So, so let's say we start with $10.
How much do we, how much?
So that would be 5.
Yeah.
It costs $4 for a combo meal. So I need to take away $4. If I took away $4, how much money do I have left?
You are correct. See that?
Let's work it out. So how about first start by writing out your problem. So it'd be $10, so 10.
You were
We don't type on.
gonna be good, right?
Oh, my goodness, okay.
And it says we have time.
So you have $15. You have $15. Want to have, but yes, how much more are you gonna need? How many are how many in your?
Close.
If it was 15, it would be $5 more, right? So we're adding something to this. I need to say that, or this number, subtract that, and that'll show you that. I would say right here, you want this, you have this, and then your answer is how much you need, okay?
Okay, 5.
So you need to say 50. You don't have it yet. So let's start with the 1275. How much is a dollar worth? You had to break it down.
You have $15.25.
Yeah, so
How much money?
basically you know that you're gonna need 25 cents for the final answer.
You have to add
So
money.
you start with- so if I have 12, when I get to 50,
But we don't know how much. to add, right?
50 minus 12.
25. Tickets, $20. How much more do you want?
50 minus
Yes.
12.
Only 15. That's 25. So if it was just $15.
So you just gotta get yeah, you only have a quarter, so it's like 37, 20. That makes sense, because you're holding the part in your quarter to make that whole number.
You start with the $20 that you want.
So show that work there.
No, you start with
Okay.
$20 that you want. You
Um,
take away.
You guys need some help? It'll tell you how
Oh, I'm
much.
always done with the
So you
first
wanna
one.
set that up? Okay, so let's go to the next
So
one.
you want $20.
So you have 15, 25 in your wallet. How much money do you need to have? So how would that look when you had to line it up?
25.
Just,
So underneath you put 15.25.
Would be $20 minus 15.
All right, I'm done with all of them.
You're all done, Isaac? Okay.
Subtracting that.
Armel, were you able to?
I didn't even have to use the money, I just did it.
You did, oh, awesome. All right, so last thing for you, there's an exit ticket, it's really short, 2 questions, and they're based on the work here, so remember to refer to your notes. In Google Classroom, it's called money exit ticket.
So I would start with what you want. You want $20. You take away what.
All right, so
what's 0 minus 0? So I would. Minus that.
So now, all I gotta focus on is 10 minus 4. So how would I show that with my money? How would I show $6?
Getting an answer, that's not
$5.
close.
There you go, $6. You got it.
You gotta figure out.
All right, so now you're gonna do the same thing for the next problem. Yeah, show your work. So bring down, remember to line up your decimals. So we have behind the decimal point to the right is zeros, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do dot. There you go.
15.25.
And then what you told me for 10 minus 4,
Almost.
there you go. That's it.
That's how you do it.
All right, we'll do the same thing for the next one, okay?
Are you doing these?
Challenging, so 20 minus.
Well, so you could say, well, I don't have $4. I'll go to your quarterback.
Nothing over there. That's how you. Okay, so we have 20. Want to take away 15.25. So how would that look with the ones?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, hey, hold on. No, okay. $2 for so far you have only $12. So how much more do you want to find out? So let's do our figures. Let's take out what you figured. Minus what you already have.
5.
Yep.
10.
You're not gonna have to. What do you like?
15.
First, just I'll give you $50. You're taking out what you have minus the cost of the fund.
50 minus.
Sorry, there's no way for me. So.
Well done, Sergio.
$37.
Wait, is this how long you recorded for?
So if you're done with this, there's the exit ticket in Google Classroom. Called money exit ticket. Did you find it there? You already did it?
You can see.
20 plus 20 is 40.
So let's just count.
How's it going, Adam? You're right there, Mark. You got it.
There's the.
All right.
Good.
Good job, you got it. So now the next one. Same thing.
Boring.
That's too much.
Okay.
So, yeah, start at 1.
35.
36.
6.
Good.
37.
Oops, that's a 5. 7. And how many?
All done. Thank you, Isaac.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
I need help.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Mark.
Go ahead.
Okay,
That's the
so you have
last.
$15.25 in your wallet. How much money is needed for you to have $20?
Last thing.
So if I had, so how would I show $15? You can use the flags here.
Last.
What's a quick way to show $15?
Okay.
That's 10 different. Oh, all right. Now, what about my fraction part? How would I show 25 cents?
Yeah, it used to be.
You can use your coins.
You want $20. You have just a match. You break that amount underneath it.
No.
That number is gone.
Do the exit ticket and then put it over.
What's exit ticket?
It's called money exit ticket. Oh, someone didn't write their name.
That's
Is
it.
it there or is it Sergio? Where to go? Sorry. Oh, you did, okay. Do I have your paper? I want your paper though. Adair, do you have your scratch paper?
Wait. Take with 25.
Your name on it? Put your name on it.
So, oh, you know what? The only thing you need to do is you need to take.
This is right.
So that's
All right,
actually.
Mark, you got it.
That's 3, take away 2.
What?
All right, so we have 15. 25.
Yeah, but
She's
got
what?
points to show $15.
There you go.
Yeah, because.
All right, how much more do I need if I want $20?
I mean.
You have to work on them because,
I got it. Go ahead and do this. You know. Is that all the questions?
yes.
Oh, yeah, here, let's do some. Can I borrow these guys? So, go back to some more quarters.
Does that help you? 5, 10, 15, how much more do you need?
Where?
Thank you. What's your name? There's an exit ticket in there, just do it real quick, it's only 4 questions, okay?
Actually,
There's an exit ticket for this assignment as well, it'll be at the top called money exit ticket.
All right. Now you're subtracting.
$65.
Let's show our work, so we have, what is it?
So what do you have to do? Borrow.
15, 25,
Right.
equals
So
21.
we'll subtract it to 10 now and 9, right?
So $20 minus 15,
Now and 9, 10. Now can you do 10 to 12?
So do it like you did here, but you're doing different numbers. So instead of 10, you have 20.
9,
And instead of $4, you're working with 15.75. $20 minus 15.75. Okay, so stretch it. Let me see.
So one take away one is now. Zero. So what is your answer?
Oh, man, I meant to put 50, I'm sorry. You guys, there was a typo on the exit ticket. It should be, I'm gonna fix it right now, hopefully it'll reflect, but it should be 50 minus. Okay. Same extra credit for that hours. Did you already do that?
Just like that. You can do it. $50 minus $12.75, okay?
We've been at